Hello children, welcome back to online class. So children, in the previous class we have completely discussed about the parts of the flower and types of flowers and the process of pollination also. I hope all of you understood about it. We have already discussed about the we have already discussed it in our online class also. So today I am going to tell you the answers of this check and proceeds and exercise. Okay, so look at here children, here is the first question. So first one is, dash is the most attractive part of a plant. Look at the check and proceed of your textbook. First one is, dash is the most attractive part of a plant. What will be the answer children? The answer will be what? Flower. FLOW. First question's answer is flower. FLOWER. Okay, flower. Flower is the most attractive part of a plant children. I am writing it again. FLOWER. Now look at the second one. Dash is the swollen structure at the tip of the filament. Children, we know that anther and filament both is what? Both is both made up of a stamen, and stamen is the male reproductive part. So dash is the swollen structure children. The answer will be anther. ANTHER. Anther is the swollen structure of the filament. Next, dash is the third hole of the flower. Which is the third part of the flower children? As we read in our textbook, that is androecium. ANDROECIUM. Children, I am writing it my pencil. Wait. So look at here children. First one is flower is the most attractive part of a plant. Second one is anther is the swollen structure at the tip of the filament. Dash is the third hole of the flower, that is androecium. ANDROECIUM. Androecium, which is the male reproductive part of a flower, is the third part of a flower. Hibiscus and mustards are dash types of flowers children, because hibiscus and mustard both flowers are having both androecium and gynoecium. That's why we can say it as bisexual flower. Okay, hibiscus and mustard are bisexual flower. So these are the answers of this check and proceeds children. Now we will see the exercise. Look at here children. First question is here. The part of a flower which attracts pollinators. Which part of a flower attracts pollinators children? Which is the beautiful part of a flower? That is what? None other than petals. PETAL. Next one. Each stamen is composed of dash parts. Each stamen is composed of two parts. What are those? That is anther and filament. So you just stick at 2, TWO. Next, dash is a swollen part of at the base of pistil. Pistil, which is the part of a female reproductive organ. So in pistil, which is the swollen part children? That is ovary. OVARY, ovary. The flowers that have either male or female reproductive part are called dash flowers. The flower which have either androecium or gynoecium. So what type of flower it is children? It is monosexual or unisexual. Monosexual means which having only one reproductive part. Okay. Dash means the transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma of the flower. That is nothing else. That is pollination children. Pollination occurs na? The transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma of the flower. Next, true or false? Look at here children. Sepals protect the flower when it is in bud form. Sepals means what children? The greeny part which is placed under the petals. So that part, here the question is that part protects the flower when it is in bud form. This sentence is true, 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 because sepals protects the bud part of a flower. Gynoecium is the male reproductive part of the flower. Is this sentence true, children? Gynoecium is the female reproductive part, but here it is telling that male reproductive part. So this second question is false. Okay. Next one, the knob like sticky stem of a pistil is called stamen. No, the stamen means male reproductive part, children, but here it is telling that pistil. The knob like sticky stem of a pistil is called stamen. This statement is false. Okay, you can say that the knob like sticky stem of a pistil is called what? It is stigma. Okay, stigma, which locates in the female reproductive part, children. Unisexual flowers are called incomplete flowers. Yes, this statement is true, because unisexual flowers are also called incomplete flowers because they are having either a male reproductive part of a flower or female reproductive part of a flower. That's why we can say that unisexual flowers are incomplete flowers. Next, pollination is of 3 types. True or false, children? Pollination is of 3 types. Pollination is of only 2 types, children, not 3 types. Okay, that's why this statement is what? False. Pollination is 2 types, that is self pollination or cross pollination. That's it. That's why this sentence you can say false. Okay, so now we will see the next one. Look at here, children, fill up. Each flower has dash holes. So normally a flower having how many holes, parts? That is 4. What are those, children? Sepals, petals, androecium and gynoecium. Okay, so dash is the male reproductive organ of a flower. Dash is the male reproductive organ of a flower, children. Androecium. Okay, what is the male reproductive organ of a flower? Androecium. Next, dash flower is the other name of bisexual flower. Bisexual flower means the flower which have both male part and female part. So you can say that complete flower. COMPLETE, complete, FLOWE, flower. Complete flower is the other name of bisexual flower. Next, transfer of pollen grains from the anther of a flower to the stigma of another flower same species is called cross pollination. Why, children? Why you can say it as a cross pollination? Because the transfer of pollen grains from the anther of a flower to the stigma of another flower of the same species, because they are having different plants, children. That's why cross pollination occurs at that time, either through the wind or through water or through pollinators. Okay, next, cross pollination mainly occurs by wind and insects. Okay, wind and insects, WIND, wind, INSECTS, insects. Okay, children, so these are the exercise part of your lesson, children. In the next class we will see the question and answers of this lesson. Okay, that's it for today. Have a good day.